Hey, Eric Lemy here. This is my YouTube vlog. The vlog that contains sentimental thoughts from the heart and mental oddball shenanigans come from the brain and entertainment and usual entertainment and fun. This is Eric. This is EML77 TV. This is episode 628. Sunday afternoon, May the 24th, 2020, for 4:12 p.m. I gotta tell you, it has been heck of a crazy year to say the least. A lot of people are already hating on this year and such. And you know, as you know, on the last episode of the vlog, I talked about a young lady who was who was one of the most prominent Japanese wrestling stars in the organization of Stardom, and she ended up committing suicide because she was being cyberbullied online for a reality show that she took part in. And the story was behind that, just to recap you guys on that. She was upset with somebody. It's called a reality show on Netflix called Terrace House. I think it's huge in Japan. And she was upset with somebody who did not know that her wrestling gear was in the dryer, and it all shrunk up. And the wrestling gear was very special to her because she wrestled it at the G1 Supercard, wrestled in it at Wrestle Kingdom in the Tokyo Dome, and that was very special. And she ended up confronting the person who did not know this, and because he accidentally put his clothes in the dryer and knocked the hat off his head. And a lot of people who are not, I think this is the fans of the reality show, basically, and not wrestling fans, decided to slander this poor girl online, and that shows they're just the fans of the reality show and not wrestling. And we wrestling fans knew a little of her, so they slandered her to the point where this poor girl, she was struggling emotionally, and was getting slandered online. And sometimes the best way you can, get off, do not ignore these things, block these trolls, block these people that have been disrespectful towards her, and get off social media for a bit, take a break. And she had a little kitten, beautiful, cute little kitten. It was so precious. And then afterwards, and I come to find out on one of the accounts that I follow on Twitter, I'm going to go to that account because they report she had this account. This account is just and an account, and it's something that it was something. Let me go with my Twitter account to respond to my replies, because from Io Shrine Kabuki Warriors, Skybuki Warriors at Skybuki Warriors, this individual had reported this individual gathered some information about this from what happened. She left her cat in front of the door of Bushy Road Stardom. Was starting headquarters. I think she wants somebody to take good care of the little fur ball, the little guy. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but the little kitty, and poisoned herself with hydrogen sulfide. That's very dangerous. Took her to the hospital in the ambulance, and Jungle Kiona, another wrestler, was at her bedside when she passed away. And like I said, I cannot wait. I cannot fathom what Jungle Kiona is going through. What I found out that Hana Kimura is a second-generation wrestler. Her mother fought in Japan, and I can't imagine what she's going through right now. I'm totally heartbroken about the whole thing, because even though it's I mean, the wrestling family is huge. It's a huge family, no matter what organization you're from. I think the wrestling family, the wrestling community is huge, and the fans, we connect with the wrestlers, and some characters we connect with, some we don't. I mean, and a lot of people who have been dissing us wrestling fans, don't understand, don't know, and you know, don't understand, don't know. Just mm, oh, Buffalo. Mm. And sorry. Just you know, um, my heart really goes out to the you know just yeah, it's just I would have to tell you it was my heart. I'm gonna go through this again, don't I? Anyways, just to let you know, it was very heartbreaking to see that, and just she had a little kitty that that could have gave her a reason to live, but people want to hate, and there's a video out there with a guy from Japan celebrating her death, which is very disrespectful. I mean, I'm sorry, that video should be reported. Unbelievable. People are so unbelievable. I mean, and then one guy, I decided, well, he's saying rest in peace Hana Kimura, and then he goes making fun of Hikaru Shida because last night Hikaru Shida became the new AEW Women's Champion in a no disqualification, no countout match against the native beast Nyla Rose. My heart is my heart. Well, and then all of a sudden it's like. It's not because you hate Sheet or anything. It's the way you went about the whole thing. You making fun of the girl. I mean, Sheeta's worked. Sheeta worked very hard. It was a tough week for wrestling. I mean, the loss of Shad Gaspard, that's major blow because he died a hero, and when a person suicide has never been the answer to anything. And just don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, suicide has never been the answer, but sometimes people out there need and sought our help, and that's a thing that we got to be careful with our words. Um, I talked about this with my church family on Zoom and talk about what words can do, and what we do with our social media. That's a huge thing. Um, that's a huge thing. And for people complete strangers that don't know you from a hole in the wall, and end up dissing you because they see one of your videos and they judge you by your looks, they judge you by your personality and all. It's like they don't know who you really are, and they don't understand where you're coming from. I mean, is their lives that miserable enough to take their anger out on celebrities? Listen, I'm not a big fan of the Kardashians. Never have. I'm not a big fan of Kanye West. But the the Kardashians got famous for their father being the lawyer in an O.J. Simpson case. But I'm not going to diss them. I think they're very beautiful young ladies, and and they try to parlay what they try to do is they took advantage of the situation, so to speak, and try to parlay their fame into more business ventures, and that's what they're doing. Some go into modeling, some into acting. You figure you don't just stand. You don't just stand there just be a popular reality show. You go out there and listen. This is a huge an opportunity. Sometimes trying to make money off someone's tragedy, that's one thing. And just. It's kind of disrespectful to do that. I'm not saying the Kardashians did that or anything like that. This is an what I'm trying to say here is that, listen, I'm not here to be famous. All right, I'm here to communicate with people. That's the most important thing. But then, you discover more things on the internet. I discovered more things on the internet. So okay, I can go beyond. Look, I'm a big professional wrestling fan. Have been since '91, basically. I've always known about the '80s. The reason why I didn't watch wrestling back in the '80s, I thought the guys all wear face paint and get scary like Kiss or something like that. They're thinking of Demolition. My grandfather used to watch it, and I kind of like watching the Three Stooges. But then, like I said, I got into it in '91. I decided to watch some of the other matches. Like I remember, some of the guys like Roddy Piper. I watched the Hulk Hogan's wrestling, rock and wrestling cartoon, okay, and back in the day, and, you get Andre the Giant, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I know Andre from The Princess Bride, which is pretty huge and all that, and it's something that it is amazing, and just and it's something that we it's something it's something that I can't what what we need to do, what we seriously need to do is all of us need to take a look at our lives, search our souls a little bit. Time to search your souls, search ourselves, search our hearts to find out who we really are. I think this pandemic, stay-at-home advisories has made us in quarantine, like I said, SDIQ, it's made us think about a lot of things. Made us think about what we're doing as a country and all that. I mean, here we are. When this whole thing started, there were a lot of finger pointing going on. We're blaming the president. We're blaming the politicians. We're blaming the Chinese government. And then all of a sudden we're starting acting like total Karens. We're being racist towards Asian Americans, and we have to wear masks and all that, and social distancing. We had places closed down, businesses closed down. A lot of conspiracy theories and everything else, and a lot of craziness of what's going to happen down the road and everything else, and that's making us a little bit fearful. And to be honest with you, I read some of these things, and I admit I was a little scared, And then you got people being trolled, people being cyberbullied still, and in the middle of all this, and it's like it's at the point where we just about had enough, a lot of people protesting these things and everything else, and like I said, I've been trolled on, I've been bullied, and I have, listen, I've been trolled on because of associations I made, friendships I made over the years, and there's people out there that don't like the friends I made, and they decide to troll me because of it, and do whatever it takes to break up my friendship between me and this individual. And my heart does go out to, my friend Jason DeCanio. Like I said, the reason why I became friends with him is not because of the drama that he's going through. He went through this drama since 2013. Okay, I had nothing to do with that drama with him and the other guy, Chuck Fitch. I'm not gonna get into detail. I'm sure if you check out any of the if you just type in Chuck Fitch and Jason DeCanio, you'll probably find out what's been going on. I never have anything to do with that. Never have been. Never will. My friendship with Jason DeCanio was based on our love for classical game shows, and I decided, he asked me to give him a shout out, and I figured he was talking about spiritual things on his YouTube channel, like God, Jesus, which I had no problem with because we're brothers in Christ, and even though our doctrine's a little different, he's a devout Catholic, I'm a born again Christian, no problem. It's like it goes. We all believe in the same Lord, same God, no problem. I had no problem with that. Did that, and then I got warned by somebody, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I tried to correct that person, first I say, hey, listen, I'm just friends with him because we love game shows and all that. And then this person, started harassing me, and every time, I block the channel, comes up with another one, and then another one, and another one. And I got annoyed. I had to make some videos trying to tell this individual to knock it off and all this good stuff. They kept on going. They grabbed some of my other fun videos, like me riding on the Total Whirl back at the WEML-TV Festival a few years ago, and they decided, I decided to like make a mockery of it, putting news bulletins and just and make one guy put me with an audio singing, and another one looks like this Art Baller who's been still continuing this thing, and I blocked him on my channel. I decided to say nothing about his videos at all. Just it's like it's ridiculous, and it's getting too old and childish. So it's like I ain't gonna deal with this because this is not my thing, man. And it's like, what is he trying to prove? The funny part is, what is he trying to prove, and what's his point by doing this? I mean, seriously, you think, if it's just for kicks and giggles, and just it isn't working because it's not funny, you know what I mean? I mean, just I look at him like, he's audio. He stole the audio from my other video, just singing "Hold Me Down" by the Thompson Twins in my car, and it has to have another video of mine ranting and raving, and one of the videos I deleted. I don't know how, you probably had downloaded the video and whatnot, and it's just very disgusting the way this Art Baller guy. I mean, I don't know why he does this, but anyways, it's like it's too old, it's getting old, immature, and all that, and we have to be careful what we say in social media. But most of social media, sometimes we use it for good. We to reach out to people, businesses. Use that to reach out, or we found out our favorite show's coming back, like Pressure Luck's coming back next week. I'm excited about it. They gave us some sneak previews of it. Or what Power Ranger season we found out was Dino Fury. And it's great to have information, and you go buy stuff. At first I used it to communicate with people on Facebook, on YouTube. I'm using that to watch my old favorites. I used YouTube at first to watch my old school favorite game shows on here, and I started discovering more old school stuff and got really excited about it. And wrestling and all that, and then I decided to open up a Twitter account to communicate with celebrities on Twitter, mostly wrestlers. Some of them follow me. I'm honored about that. Always pleased to punch about that. Communicated with people on Instagram with pictures and all. I started using TikTok, which is pretty funny. They have so many fun stuff on. People do fun stuff on there, make it cool dances and funny movie quotes and all that. And I do. So I'm trying to do TV theme songs from back in the day, which is really, really cool. So I got a lot of looks on it, so it's really cool. Like a lot of people watch the video and all. I don't have to get them liked or anything like that. I just do it for fun. And then just make new friends and everything else. And I started, Amazon, eBay. I started buying stuff on there. It's a lot of fun, and just but then you got the dark side of the internet, the dark side of social media, where there's trolls and bullies and haters. They try to break down a person to the point where, they end up doing something that, that is not cool. And, in Hana Kimura's case, like I said, she ended up committing suicide, which is very heartbreaking and sad, having to leave her little cat at the, it's just, I'm just heartbroken. You have a little pet, and that pet looks to you as his mother or father, and a parent, I should say, being a pet parent. Listen, we have 3 dogs. Me and my family have 3 dogs at home, and they're the most loving dogs ever. We had a lab mix in Diesel. He's like a big baby. He's very dumb sometimes, but he's a lovable dumb dog, and we love him. And just but he's a big baby, but we love him. And it's like a bit of a softie, but but he'll protect our house. He'll protect us. And we have a border collie named Pepsi. When we got it, my sister got her since she was a puppy. And in fact, both dogs that my sister and my brother-in-law have are around since they were puppies. So, and it's just loving dogs. So I'm sure Hana Kimura's heart had to be broken after what happened. She didn't. I'm sure she's trying to fight these haters and by trying to live. And sometimes you get too oversensitive to the point, and it's got to be. I know it had to be hard for her because I know she loved that little cat, and she didn't want to leave. That little cat is heartbroken, and hopefully that cat of hers is well taken care of. My heart goes out to Hana Kimura's family and friends. and wrestling colleagues and fans, and you know, we gotta start searching. Like I said, Proverbs 15:1 says it best. Soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs of anger. And it's I just my heart goes out to it's like we have to use social media the right way, guys. I'm using my YouTube channel to lift everybody up, to encourage, to entertain people, to love, and just to say, hey, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm having a lot of fun. Made in the '80s, that's me. Hello. And I was going to talk about, because I just finished watching the Spring Stampede match on AEW Double or Nothing. They had a channel where you can free stream your videos. Not a channel, not a YouTube channel. There's a site where you can free stream wrestling videos, and you get to watch them, so you can watch the matches online and all that. So I decided to watch AEW's Spring Stampede because they were talking about it. Like I said, I'm more of a WWE fan than an AEW, but I've always respected professional wrestling. And always respected all the wrestling organizations they have. Ring of Honor, Chikara, Impact Wrestling, AEW, WWE. I'm not a WWE fanboy. I'm not going to go fanboy and say, oh, this company's better than the other company. Because, I'm not going to do that. And just, I'm not going to do that. So, and hopefully on my next episode, I will talk about the Spring Stampede match. Because that's the match I want to talk about. Because that match it was the last match of the evening, but it was the craziest match I have ever seen. When Jericho decided to make this turn this match and stipulate this matchup, I'm like, this ought to be fun, and I get to watch the whole thing of it. It's crazy insane. I'll talk a little bit more about that on the next episode of this vlog. Okay. Just want to know, bottom line is we got to use social media for good and start being positive and start, lifting people up instead of tearing them down. Show love, be kind to one another. I think, Bible says to love one another, and that's what we need to do basically is love one another. No matter what, hatred is possibly the ugliest thing, and it says in the Bible, hatred is like murder, and that's what happened. All those trolls, bullies, and haters are verbal murderers. I gotta look it up because, it's like, all right, here we go. I check this out. Bible Gateway. Let's see, First John 3:16 says it best. Anyone who hates his brother or sister is a murderer, and you know that no murderer has eternal life residing in him. Hate is just like, it's, in other words, hatred is murder, man. We can hate things, but we're not going to hate people. Bible says do not hate. And, I felt like saying the Bible says this, the Bible says that, and I apologize. I know a lot of people don't believe in the Bible and don't believe in God and all that. But bottom line is, guys, is that we need to be kind to one another, no matter what. And we're going to disagree. We're going to disagree on things. We're going to disagree on our religious preferences. We're going to disagree on, political preferences, our sexual preferences, or our lifestyles. I just received some news from my mother that, was very disturbing, and it involves my sister Cora, and my heart kind of broke. And the thing here is this, that we've heard back from my brother-in-law Brandon, thank God. I was kind of worried about him, and it wasn't all this that happened wasn't his fault, but he's a good thing. And my mom even told him that he's more than welcome to come over and hang out with us or something like that once this whole thing is over. And I've been more than happy to see my brother-in-law again. And but even though despite what's going on, I'm going to consider him a brother because he was part of our family, and she'll continue to be so. But my sister decided that she wants to divorce him, still be friends, still live with him, and basically wants to go out with a woman. Yep, she is swinging from the other side of the fence. And even though, I don't approve of the lifestyle during my upbringing, but my heart kind of broke, Like I said before, I don't see gay or lesbians as, I don't see them. I see them as people. I look at them as people. I talk to them like they're regular people, But I don't approve of the lifestyle. But that's the lifestyle they want to live. Hey, it's their life, their choice, but my heart kind of broke when I found that out. And I kind of had a hunch because I found her Instagram. She decided to go under a different name, and I was kind of concerned because somebody commented on her, and it was a girl commenting on her. She changed her look, she changed everything, and I, like I said, it's if she wants to live that way, hey, listen. I always thought like God was gonna deal with her anyways, some way, shape, or form. But if we can't get through to her, someone will. God will deal with it. Because I know everything that happens, every situation that we've been through, it's always in God's hands, and I've always would admire that. Like I said before. But the bottom line is, so I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not bashing my sister or anything like that. Is that, she is my sister. If she wants to live that way, hey, but she's got to know that, hey, she's disappointed our family and she's broken our hearts, and by making this decision. And the sad part is that she's been taught a lot of things growing up, and and she's threatened to take us to court for harassment and file a restraining order when she's been sneaking around towards our house, leaving mean stuff on our car, as far as mean notes on our car. But I don't like talking about family drama on here, but I just want to let you guys know what's going on and how we're dealing with it. And so, in a way, my mother is in constant prayer over everything, and she's the strongest woman that I've known. My stepmother's the strongest woman I've known, and I've always had a lot of respect and admiration for her, and I love her for that. And I am glad my dad married her now, because she's kept our house, kept our house stable, so to speak, despite what we're going through. And my brother's getting deployed next month. My three sisters, we had a graduation party for them yesterday. We decided to, celebrate with a friend of another family of ours, which basically, it was, and she was celebrating her birthday as well. So they were best friends. She, when the girl celebrated her birthday, and my sisters were best friends in our church. And we had our first church service today in a long time, and with a little bit with some restrictions like the masks and the social distancing, and it was so strange. Our first church service back, it was very, very strange. But going back to church and listening to the pastor again live instead of sitting at home and going on Facebook for it, I personally felt that, hey, I personally felt that, hey, I feel good. The mask thing drove me a little bit crazy though, because it's very uncomfortable trying to adjust everything and all. But but the bottom line is, folks, the bottom line of this whole video is we gotta love one another. We gotta love one another, and there's no matter what we go through. Yeah, I block a lot of trolls on there. I don't hate them and all. I don't hate them. I'm not, angry with them as per se. Is that they gotta learn a lesson. They gotta learn a lesson in respecting people. If you can't respect me, then don't expect me to respect you, and don't expect me to have you commenting on my videos anymore. That's how I'm feeling. And if you cannot respect my, if you're not going to talk to me in a respectful manner, then I'm going to have to block you because you don't know how to talk to people correctly. That's why I do that on my Twitter account, sometimes on my Facebook account if I have to. If you're not going to, talk to me, you're going to make jokes about, me looking like a 50-year-old or, or making jokes about, being 500 feet away from a school and all that, or, making fun of my videos and all, making fun of me, and you're not gonna, if you're not gonna be respectful, then I'm sorry. That's how I am. I'm trying. I learn to be respectful towards others instead of making fun of them, or if I make fun of them and bully them back, or retaliation bullying, it won't help. All right, calling them names, it won't help. Telling them to punch themselves in the face, it won't help. You cannot respect me. Gonna have to block you. There's no choice. All right. No tolerance in trolling anymore. I can't, it's like, oh, you can't handle it. No, it's not I can't handle it. I can't handle the fact the way you talk to me. You're not being respectful. That's the thing. Be respectful towards me, and I'll be respectful towards you. If you're not going to be respectful towards me, you refuse to do that, then I'm going to have to block you. It's not that I can't take it. It's that I'm not going to pull up for it. There's no zero tolerance on that. All right? Zero tolerance. People want to bash me and bash these celebrities, disrespect them for their hard work trying to entertain us, and you disrespect them and decide to, listen, if it is a celebrity I don't like, like the Justin Bieber, I make fun of Justin Bieber sometimes, but the kid's got, kid's very young, he's a good singer and all, gotta respect that. He's married now to a young model by the name of Haley Baldwin. I think he's related to one of the Baldwins. I get which one, so I'm gonna she's probably a daughter, second generation, Haley Baldwin. Stephen Baldwin. She is the daughter of Stephen Baldwin, one of the Baldwin brothers. So, it's something that, but hey, and she married a popular singer. That's a power couple. So, I hope their marriage works out. Hope everything works out for them. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Justin Bieber. I'm not a big fan of his music and all. I think the reason why most folks can't stand Justin Bieber because all their fans are like way obsessed with. I think it's people being obsessed with celebrities that really gets to me. Then, I'm not totally. That's why I try to be careful not to be obsessed with celebrities. And it's crazy. I go on my Pinterest. I have over almost 5,000 pics of Demi Lovato. I think she's very gorgeous and very beautiful too. But we have to be very, very careful on social media, definitely. And just in this day and age, we can easily be criminalized for the whole thing. And just social media can be a very dangerous thing. Social media can be good, but also can be dangerous. It depends on how we use it. That's the most important thing. So let's use social media right. Let's use our social media the right way. Let's be respectful towards others. Let's reach out to other people. Let's send words of encouragement. Let's send words of positivity. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, believe in God or not, let's send some love. Let's be entertaining. We post playing game shows. Most of my Discord friends, people like Rodney T. Flip and Kevin Henry, Brendan Scruggs. We all do game shows. We host game shows or take part in game shows, and we put them on YouTube to give the fans some entertainment. I mean, like I said, I've been doing a Big League Slugger baseball because we have no baseball so far. And rumor has it that baseball may be coming back in July in a couple of months, which I'm really excited about to see the Red Sox play again. And hopefully the weather gets warm by then. And we've heard that hockey may have a 2014 format for the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's going to be huge. And I know our Bruins are going to be in the middle of the whole thing. So it's going to be crazy to say the least. So it's going to be something else. We don't know what's going to happen with basketball. I know football has not started, obviously, because that's in September. Hopefully, we have no events no summer events, all canceled or postponed until after Labor Day. Portuguese Feast won't happen this year. The WEML-TV Festival has been postponed till after Labor Day. That's what, because they want to get that going because it is part of our identity, as is the feast. But unfortunately, what can you do? And if the mayor says, hey, change our minds, the feast will go this year, hey, great. If not, you want to keep people safe, hey, that's fine too. But a lot of people, I don't think that's going to happen because a lot Like I said, the feast has a lot of people coming from all over the world and all that. You get travel restrictions and all, and a lot of things to get ready. So, yeah, my heart goes out to the Portuguese Feast Committee, really. And it's, a lot of people say, this summer's going to suck and all that, and you're going to see a lot of angry people during the summertime. Hopefully, and it's going to, like I said, it's sad, very sad. So we'll find out what's going on, what happens, and I just, like I said, my heart goes out to a lot of good folks out there. So praise God. So, well, in everything, give thanks, and in everything, count it all joy, which is very tough to do, but whatever. Like I said, we got to use social media the right way. We got to use it to communicate with people. Stop spreading drama. Stop calling each other names. Stop hating on each other because we like something different and everything else. I'm not shoving my beliefs down anyone's throat. I'm just quoting what I've been learning in my church, because most of the stuff that I learned in my church mostly applies to what goes on here in everyday life as well. Just to let you guys know that. And like I said, when you talk about Chinese proverbs or Confucius says, we have proverbs of our own in the Bible, and who knows? It could speak to some people that don't believe in God or believe in the Bible or anything like that, which is good, which is cool. I like that. Like I said, Vaughn Baskin says best. Suicide stinks. This has to stop. I agree with Vaughn. For once, I agree with Vaughn. So let's be kind to one another. Let's love one another. Agape love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. Agape love. Love unconditionally, no matter what. I don't care if that person's gay, straight, black, white, Jew, Gentile, Chinese, Japanese. If you're a person and I like you, I want to be your friend. I want to give you a hug and say I love you. You're awesome. You're an awesome person. I met some awesome people on here. There's awesome dudes out there, awesome dudettes out there, and y'all are radical. That's why we're radical. We're all unique. We're all different. Be proud of who you are. That's the main thing. Be proud of who you are. Don't let the haters, bullies, and trolls get to you. Do not even let them. Do not even let them tell you otherwise. They think they know about your life. I would say, what are you, the troll version of This Is Your Life? That's what I would say, because that's what they are, troll versions of troll hosts of This Is Your Life. They think what your life is in their eyes. They don't know you. If they say something to trolls, haters, and bullies, say something to you like, hey, you're this, this, and this, they don't know you. They do not know you. They do not know you, son. You tell them, you don't know me. You don't run my neighborhood, son. I run my neighborhood, son. My life's my neighborhood, son. That's how I do things. Make your life your neighborhood, son. That's how I do things, man. That's how I do things. I make my life my neighborhood. You want to step in my neighborhood? You better get ready, because you're going to get kicked out of the neighborhood. All right? Move out of the neighborhood, son. Boom! That's how I work things around here. Let's do this, all right? Let's be kind to one another. Kindness goes a long way. Trust me. Kindness is the strongest weapon that we have. Love and kindness. Let's do this. All right? Let's bear down on the bullying. Let's stop the bullying. Stop the trolling. Let's stop it all. Let's talk. Let's be respectful. Let's rock and roll. Stop the drama. Stop the hating. If there's somebody that we have not talked to in a while because of something that happened in your life, go to that person. Apologize. Sit down. Talk about it. Is it easy? Listen, I probably offended a lot of people by putting up this video. I apologize. Ask you to forgive me. But if it has spoken to you, I encourage you to say something about it. I say, hey, this video lifts me up. This video, you said a lot of good things about it. There's some, Cecil Richardson has said a lot of good things. And about some of my videos I made. And you know what? I appreciate that from him. That's really cool. Totally awesome. Praise God. At least it speaks to some people. And that's the main thing. All right? I'm just very thankful that I'm alive and well. I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful that all y'all here. I'm thankful that I have a family that loves me. I'm good. We're going to rock and roll with this. We're going to get through this. And before you know it, once everything opens back up, we'll knuckle up, knuckle down, and say, hey, let's go, have some fun, and let's do this. Leroy Jenkins, baby. That's how we're going to feel when we get out of this quarantine situation. I'll be screaming Leroy Jenkins in my car, head to work, get out of work, go shopping, and say, hey, I need something cool. Who knows for sure? All right? Let's do that. Let's be kind to one another. Kindness and love. Let's have kindness and love. That'll be the title. Let's have kindness and love. Okay? I'll see you in the next episode to talk about the spring stampede, and I may have to go eat soon. My family and I just ordered TGIF to celebrate the birth of my nephew. That's right. He has come home yesterday, and he's so he's precious. I can't wait to see this kid grow up to be the coolest guy ever. So, be the coolest nephew ever. So it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm just excited. I just praise God. I just, I feel like being encouraging, and I'm gonna put a smile on your face for once. I mean, yeah, it starts out a little heartbreaking, but what can you do? What can you do? All right, I'll talk about on the next episode. I'm going to talk about the spring stampede. I feel like I'm in WCW again. The Stadium Stampede match in AEW's Double or Nothing. It's a crazy matchup. It was a crazy matchup. Got to see it. Can't wait to talk about it. All right, I'll see you guys. Have a good day.